All right, let's do our daily debate here. Brought to you by the MMA Junkie Radio team and UFC welterweight Mike Jackson. Here we go, guys. UFC President Dana White says that UFC 229 is trending to do a potential 2.5 million to 3 million pay-per-view buys, which would, by the way, smash the UFC record, which is 1.65 million buys, and that was McGregor and Diaz too. All right, how many buys do you think will do it? How many? No, that's not the question. How many buys do you think it'll do? Here we go. 1 million or less. 1 million to 1.5 million. 1.5 million to 2 million. Or 2 million or more. Goes, you go first.
I'm going to go with 1 million to 1.5 only because now they're battling baseball playoffs.
Oh,
they're battling college football. They're battling hockey. You only get so many passes.
At 7 at night on a Saturday, though, I mean, people have dual TVs and man caves. And
do they, though? Do they? If you go out there and you pull all those people, do they all have? We have that because we're savages.
They weren't going to watch it, though.
I'm just saying, like, normal people have other shit they got to do. There's a lot more involved with sports. I think it's going to do a little less than people think.
All right, Dan?
I think you have my original guess written down, which was 1.7, which would just edge it past the record breaker. But now that we are in fight week on the ground in Vegas, I don't know about you guys, but I was expecting a bigger feel, maybe a bigger vibe from the locals, the MMA to non-MMAs. A lot of Connors fans came out, but not a lot of Irish. As far as the Irish that have traveled, it's more of a casual grouping. Now, the casual grouping makes for the big number, but I don't know if it's the reliable casual grouping, especially with what Goz said, other sports, and let's just be honest, the saturation of our current sport has seen some downtrend in numbers, which scare me. So I'm tempering it down. I'm going with the same tier Goz did, 1 to 1.5.
I was actually going to go for the same tier, 1 to 1.5. I'm thinking maybe like 1.2. Again, we have all the other sports going on. We have the downtrend, and what is that though? I've been seeing that. I've been seeing sort of a downtrend. Do you think it's just the influx of events? We have so many. We have the PFL coming on. We have all these other avenues to watch the sport. I think that's kind of bringing the numbers down a little bit. But it's Conor McGregor. It's Conor McGregor. So I think about 1.2.
I think that Diaz was the part of the recipe that doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Because after he beat Diaz, why wouldn't he continue to trend upwards? That's usually what fighters do. And yet in New York, which is a huge city, and they promoted it strongly, and it was a great card, they only did 1.2 million. And he was going for his second belt against another popular fighter in Eddie Alvarez. Didn't happen. They went from 1.65 to 1.2. So, but that said, the UFC's put a lot behind this. The return of Conor McGregor, you know, maybe he made some fans from the boxing side, who knows what. I'm going to go 1.5 to 2, which leaves me the flexibility of it still may not break the record, or it might, or who knows. But I think Dana's crazy, man. 3 million? I just don't think that's happening, man. So I'm going to go with 1.5 to 2.
Here's the thing. That's what Dana's supposed to do.
Exactly.
That is what he's supposed to do.
But why hasn't he done that in the past, then? Why does he just say it for all the fighters?
I honestly think because of what Dan was saying. I think he's looking at things and going, shouldn't it be a little bit more busy? Shouldn't there be more people at these open workouts? Remember Tyson fights? How many times did you go to a Tyson fight and you and your boy watched it? Very rarely, right? It was usually a big party.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's where they're going to lose pay-per-views. A lot of people at big fights, they're going to get together at big parties. That's less people buying pay-per-views.
That's fair.
All right. Well, here's how it came out.
Okay.
38% said 1.5 to 2 million.
Ooh.
29% said 1 to 1.5. 26% said 2 million or more. 7% said 1 million or less. Thank you to the 1,485 that voted.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I don't see it doing less than a mil.
No, I don't think it goes less than a mil.
That's
And I don't think it goes over 2. But who knows?
I don't know.
Now, one